Hey y'all, this is Georgia Peach Cooks and Plans, and I am coming at you today with a little bit different of a video. I am doing a collaboration with Jeri-Ann, and we are going to be making Easter wreaths today. I'll be honest and tell you that this is my very first wreath that I have ever made. I am excited and nervous, but I do hope it turns out successful, and I hope you like it. So I've got my glue gun heating up. I've got just a pair of simple scissors. I have got my burlap garland that I'm going to be using. I've got a stick of petunias from the Dollar Tree. In fact, this next couple things is from the Dollar Tree. This is some Easter eggs on sticks that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. This is one big one and then medium-sized ones. And I have some little ones. And I'm going to be using, out of this, I'm going to be using the blue and the yellow. And the blue, the yellow, and the blue here. So I am going to get started and see what we can accomplish. If I have learned anything from Jeri, I've learned that the back side of the burlap goes on the back side of the wreath. So we are going to be setting some hot glue and I'm going to be setting this down. I just love Miss Old Jeri. She's a very good-hearted woman. Love all her Dollar Tree hauls. She gets me in trouble at the Dollar Tree. Has been spending money. But I do love her. I am going to dry fit this and then cut this through the rest of the way, because I can tell you right now my loops are loose. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to cut it off and then come back and readjust and then glue back down. Is what I am going to do. Be enough for me because I've got extra layer. So I'm going to cut it off right there. And I am going to unwrap and adjust. And I've seen my layers getting loose right up in through here. Start giving it a tighter wrap in through this section right here. All right. Woohoo! Look at there. Pretty good gauge on my part. So I'm going to hot glue the back of this layer. And we are going to, careful y'all that you don't burn your fingers. Here we go. So now what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pop off the heads of my petunias. I'm not sure how many I will get. Oh, I feel gypped, y'all. I got -1. Oh no, that's the way it's supposed to go. Whoops. There we go. Alright, pretty good amount. And I'm also going to pop off my leaves. Well, you're going to have to pull those off to get to your leaves. We'll set those to the side. Alright, like I did for my burlap, I'm going to dry fit this, y'all, and see if I can't get a good fit to this. Okay, so what I have figured out, I haven't got the layout exactly done, but I do know how I'm going to do this. And what I am going to do is I am going to be taking my flowers, and if you look at the back of one of my flowers, it's got a nub on it. I'm going to be snipping that nub off to where it looks like this, and I'm going to be laying it inside my actual petal. I'm going to be hot gluing it, and then what I'll do is I'll tuck it into the fold, put a hot glue dab on there, and tuck it into the fold of my wreath. And I'm going to be doing that up the side of it. So that's what you'll see me do and I'll be back in just a few moments to show you what I came out with. Okay, just to give you guys an example of what I'm doing here. Sorry about that. I have snipped the nub off. I am simply taking my glue, putting it on the bottom down there, and I'm giving it a healthy dose of it. Then I'm taking my leaf, holding it by the middle, and putting it in. Holding it for a few seconds, and that is it. And I've got a couple of done. I've got one more to go. Alright, I hope you guys can see this. All I'm doing basically, and I've just kind of changed my angle here, is I am taking some glue. This is not rocket science, y'all. It's just whatever looks good. So I am taking my glue gun, loading up the back of the petal, and I am taking the bottom, and tucking this into the fold, these folds between each layer. And that's what I'm doing. Is our one side done? So I'm going to lay out the other side of with my Easter eggs, and I'll be right back to show you what I'm going to do on that. Alright, y'all, I'm just winging this. I have decided to just go ahead and stick my Easter eggs that I have gotten just in random, kind of in order, maybe not in order. I am going to go just in the random and start sticking Easter eggs on here. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna sit this one back just a little bit. This Easter egg, and let him sit on his side, because looking from the tilted side of this, it does look just a little bit better. Glue that in place. I'm going to keep going with this, y'all, and I do not know how to make a bow. This that I picked up at Tuesday morning is not it is not fabric ribbon, it is paper ribbon. And what I did was I just basically made it in loops and finagled it to where I made a couple of loops and then glued it so it would stay. Therefore, making a bow. So now what I'm going to do, because if you look, and I'm going to glue that down just a little bit better on the underneath so it stays. Be careful, y'all, not to burn your fingers, because boy, I've done a couple of times on myself. So, what I've done is I've basically taken, I've got purple. This is actually fabric ribbon, and it says Happy Easter, and I've basically just bent it and glued it. And I'm going to take that, and I am going to lay it in the middle of my ribbon so it will adhere to itself. And that just popped loose, so I've got to re-glue that. Alright, so I'll put one final dollop right here. I am going to tuck this in underneath, and we are going to call this done, I believe. So, even though you might not know how to make a ribbon, you can still fake your way with loops and bows and little twists. I think I might add one more Happy Easter down this way. Let me get my Happy Easter ribbon. I think I might put it a couple of ways down here. Let's see. I'll cut it. Cut it and glue it one more time with that little one in the middle. I think that might look okay. And y'all, this is what I've got. Happy Easter, and I hope that you guys will at least give me a thumbs up for effort. And y'all go visit Miss Cherry's channel. This is what I've got. Y'all have a good one. Okay, I have decided to go ahead and to tie the bottom with the top. I decided to take strips of this paper-like ribbon and wrap it around the very top. I'm going to do that a couple of times. Just get my hot glue gun going here. Yeah, I think that looks a heck of a lot better than leaving the top alone. I think that kind of ties it all in. Alright, so now I think we are at a finished stage. And yes, I think that does look better. It ties the top and the bottom in. Okay, finished product. Not messing with it no more. Y'all have a good one. Okay guys, well, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I didn't see it as balanced. So, whoops, sorry for the finger. So I went ahead and added this little ribbon that came from Michael's. And it's just like a sticker ribbon. And I put it on there. And I did the same thing for the bottom. I added this little sticker ribbon to tie it in. And then I had some more these flowers that has the blue and the purple in it. So I went ahead and tied that in as well into the bouquet. So now I think everything is balanced. And you've got your purple and your blue on both sides.